So what causes mismatched sex drives? You could also call it, mismatched libidos or differing libidos, whatever you want to call it. But obviously, this is something I'll be talking about a lot. Uh, so I'm only going to give like some suggestions here, some ideas here, and I'll put some on some other videos. But obviously, every situation is different. But here's some of the more common ones. First of all, let's just say like the honeymoon period ends. So at first it was hot and heavy for weeks, months, maybe years. Good for you. It was years that the honeymoon period lasted for however long it lasted for you. Then it seems to die down. I often talk about emotional and physical personalities, right? The ENP. Well, what tends to happen when you're thinking of that, and if you don't know, go watch the other videos of what I'm talking about, but the emotional and physical personalities, usually we sort of attract, you could say, our opposite. So what'll happen is at first, both people in the relationship tend to kind of be like a physical, in that they're having sex more often, they're kind of more willing to have sex, more desiring of sex, and then they fall back after a while, after the honeymoon period ends, however long that is, and they go back to their normal way of being. For a physical, that's often a lot of sex. For the emotional, it's, oh, the relationship's going well now. I can kind of pull back, and they become maybe more emotional, and their desire for sex tends to go down a bit. We'll talk about that more specifically in other videos, but again, usually one partner wants more sex. It can also be affected, again, by a million other things, but I'm just kind of reading my list here. Things like the newness of the relationship wears off, the newness of exploring your partner's bodies or whatever. That wears off. Stress, just millions of types of stress in our lives. It could be children, having children issues, whatever, anything around children. Career stress, obviously. Money issues of any kind could add those breaks. Sometimes they'll say it's breaks, or it's barriers, or it's speed bumps in the way of both partners, or sometimes just one partner wanting to have sex. Really, any kind of stress, again, that puts those brakes on. So it usually is one partner more than the other. If it's both of you, again, sit down, talk about it. What can you do to minimize stress, to get those things out of the way, so that you're more likely to want to have that sexy time together? And maybe it's just intimate massaging or something at first, or just lying naked together, whatever it is to kind of get you back on track, to recapture that honeymoon stage. And we have other videos for that. But that's just some of the reasons why you might have mismatched sex drives, mismatched libidos. So if you have any questions, put them below. Otherwise, you can DM me and I'll make more videos and address it. And I will see you on the next video.